Hey guys, it's Mark here, and today I have the Xiaomi Redmi 8A, which is the latest of the Xiaomi entry-level phone series, and who knows if they will release the 9A soon. But for today and this video, so let's get it started on. Let's start with the device design. The design, I would say, is cleaner and nicer compared to the 7A, and it doesn't look dated or awkward. It just looks nice, and the blue I have here looks really amazing, and I never thought I would love this cool color, and I definitely do not regret getting this color. And the back of the device is made out of plastic, to be exact, polycarbonate material, and it has a wave-like texture that feels great and also add a certain amount of grip to it without a case. And the device itself is quite big and a little heavy. One-hand use is gonna be tough. So on top of the device is the noise cancellation mic, and there's no IR blaster. And on the left side of the device is a SIM tray, and again I will seriously highlight this is not a hybrid SIM tray because I'm not a fan of any hybrid SIM tray, which is annoying. This phone is splash proof, same goes with the 7A, but the SIM tray does not have any rubber protector like the 7A, which is weird for me. On the right side is the power button and the volume rocker, which is really clicky and nice. And at the bottom of the device is the audio jack, microphone, USB-C charging port, and the loudspeaker grill. I would say that this is done right compared to the 7A, it's just my preference to have everything in one side. The single bottom firing speaker at the bottom is pretty loud. It sounds a bit muffled with a little between low and mids, but it's not a big downside. The device is running on MIUI 11. It does comes with some bloatware, so I just have to uninstall those and also ads here and there. MIUI is smooth and is also quite optimized. I do notice the Wi-Fi connectivity is a bit unstable, but after doing another factory reset, it was fine, but for a while, and it will become back to square one. Oh, and the Redmi 8A phone and messaging app is now using Google dedicated app, so goodbye to call recording features and some other features that you may like. The display features the IPS LCD display with 6.22 inch with 90:9 aspect ratio with the display resolution of 720 by 1520 display, and also it comes with the water drop notch design, which isn't that bad. Still not a fan of the notch, and the notch makes the notification icon on the top limited. The bigger size is great for viewing content, and there's a bit of chin at the bottom, but at this price point, it isn't necessarily something to complain about. The display itself is not too bad. It does get bright enough and has good viewing angle. And again, the auto brightness is really annoying, not really accurate at all. You can always manually adjust it. And one last thing that I noticed about the phone, that it does not have notification LED. The Redmi 8A packs with a huge 5000 mAh power battery, and the phone itself is big, so you don't have to feel the phone is thick until you hold it a bit longer. The battery can definitely last you the entire day or two, which is really great. Even on standby mode, it doesn't drop, doesn't drain that much. I can actually leave it without charging for 2 days without worrying about the battery life. The phone does support 18 watts charging, but included 10 watts out of the box, so you have to buy the separate charger for faster charging. Gaming, on the other hand, I would say I wasn't really impressed with the gaming on this phone. It's still playable. It does get warm after some time. You can still play PUBG on this phone with no issue with the recommended setting. Even Call of Duty, you'll notice some frame drops here and there. But as my go-to game is always Marvel Future Fight, because there's an autoplay option which I can just leave it on and let it run without worrying about the battery, and I do that a lot. The Redmi 8A is running on a Snapdragon 439 and it comes with 3 versions of configuration, which is 16GB or 32GB of storage with 2GB of RAM. Or you can pump it all the way up to 32GB of storage with 3GB of RAM. And the one I have here is 32GB of storage with 2GB of RAM. The overall phone is usable and app does take a bit longer to start up. With multitasking, 2GB of RAM isn't just enough. Unless you want to be stuck constantly reloading web page and apps when juggling between them. But it's still usable on day-to-day usage. There is no fingerprint sensor on the device just like the Redmi 7A, but face unlock is included. The face unlock is a hit or miss kind of thing. If you are looking for a device with fingerprint sensor, the Redmi 8 is the option for you. The Redmi 8A features a single camera setup. The rear camera has a 12 megapixel with a f-stop of 1.8. The image itself is great and well detailed during daylight. There is a HDR AI mode as well. The AI mode makes the image somehow not that great, and sometimes it works well. It's a hit or miss kind of a feature. There's a portrait mode option in the camera application for the portrait shots. The portrait mode seems to work pretty good. Same thing again, it does get blurry without stabilization. The selfie camera features 8 megapixel shooter with an f-stop 2.0. The 8 megapixel front camera takes a reasonable looking selfie. It applies heavy-handed beauty filter by default, and there's something you definitely want to switch off, unless you're a fan of that. And there is also a portrait mode on selfie camera, which is pretty neat feature to add on for bokeh effect. After using the Redmi 8A, I really like the new design. It feels like it's done right, and the grippy bag is fantastic to use without a case if you're a person who doesn't like to use a case. And the display is not too bad, minus a notch, and the battery is amazing. The Redmi 8A is a fantastic piece of device for the price itself. You probably won't go wrong with this. And honestly, it's performed the same as the Redmi 7A, but a bit different and a bit slower if you compare it. But so far, it's still usable in today's standard. If you're planning to get an 8A, I would suggest you hold that off to get the 9A, which will be released, I guess, pretty soon. Aside from that, thank you guys very much for watching, and remember to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell button so you get notified every single time I upload. And if you do have any question about the device, do drop me a comment down below and follow me on Twitter and Instagram, links down below. This is Mark here, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!